Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I am the Pink Flamingo. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. If you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, thank you for supporting the channel. So, we're going to be getting into a Hollywood reading, a celebrity reading, and we're going to be reading on Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. Now, you all, there is rumor swirling that the two aren't doing well and that their marriage is on the rocks. Now, I would have to say, I don't think that this is a new rumor. I feel like it's been a rumor that circulates ever so often. It kind of dies down and then it resurfaces that they're not doing well. Kind of reminds me of like that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, where they don't work out and people are trying to figure out what's going on with this union. I also feel that a lot of people kind of felt they didn't go together based on the age gap. And I don't know how many people felt about Priyanka dating Nick Jonas, or how Nick Jonas's fans felt about him dating Priyanka and marrying her. Well, they are married, and I believe they've been married for a few years now, and they have a beautiful baby girl, from what I know. So they are a family, and it seems like they're growing, but are they thriving? Who knows? Now, a lot of these reports have come out as of recently that Nick Jonas has not been really wearing his wedding ring. And as of recently, I guess they caught an Instagram post where he was singing somewhat and he was not wearing his ring. And then she posted him for Father's Day, and she posted a wonderful photo with him and his daughter. And once again, there was no wedding ring. So people have caught Nick out at several events with no ring. Now, for me, it could be a piece of jewelry kind of thing where some men don't like jewelry and he simply doesn't like wearing his ring. But I think what it was that sent off the red flags to me was the reports of them spending Valentine's Day separately. I don't really feel like that's something a married couple wants to do, or any couple in general. Married, dating, it's pretty much the day of love. So once you have love in your life, you more than likely want to spend it with that person, or you just want to take the time off to practice self-love for yourself and treat yourself to something. But most people do celebrate Valentine's Day. So it was odd that reports stated that Priyanka and Nick spent it apart. So I'm going to get into the cards, you all, and I'm going to see if there's any truth to this, whether their marriage is on the rocks. Are they struggling? What are their struggles? And get to know this couple. Now, I don't really know much about them, you all, to be quite honest, but I'm going to get to know them with you. So we'll see what we get out of these cards, guys, and we'll see how Nick Jonas is doing with his wife, Priyanka. All right, so what's the energy, spirit, around these two and this marriage? What is the energy around Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas? What's this marriage about? What's this union like? What's going on? Any trouble in paradise? Oh, cards are coming out already. A whole bunch fell out. Wow, okay. I'm just going to look at what they are. Look at that. Okay. So I got the card of gluttony, craving, exceed, and greed. So there's already someone greedy in this relationship. I got the loneliness card. Someone is feeling alone, disappointed. Someone is isolating themselves. I got the vow. Someone wishing, someone hoping, and the worship. Someone possibly throwing their everything into this, wishing and hoping that this marriage is going to work. And how do I know this? Because I got the card of eternal love. Eternity, consistency, and soulmate. Right? And I got the card of sweet dreams, lazy day, comfortable, satisfaction. Now I'm going to pull some more cards, guys, and see what else I can find. All right, Spirit, give me a few more cards for this energy. Anything else? Oh, there we go. Okay, let me put the new ones over here. Any more cards, guys? Spirit, for this energy. Let's see what we can get, guys. Something flipped in here. Wow, okay, very interesting. Any more cards for this particular energy of this marriage, Spirit? Priyanka Chopra, Nick Jonas. What can you tell me about these two with these oracle cards? Anything about this married couple we should know? Oh, okay. One last card for this energy. Ooh, two more. Sneak peek. Treasure. Okay, that's enough. I might go into another deck, but we'll see. So I got a few cards, guys, and we'll just go through them. Let me just pair them up really quick. Eternal vow. So there's a few cards that are coming out for their energy. Like I said, we got the card of greed. So someone in this relationship is giving off greedy energy. They're very selfish. And I am getting the card of treasure with the greed. So I'm just going to put these cards right here so you guys can see I'm not pulling any new ones. Okay, right there. But this is about money. There's somebody that's really in this union and they're focused on the money aspect of it. And I know this for certain because I'm getting the card of gain again, which is to cultivate and grow and to gain, right? Somewhat growing your, planting the seed and watching your crops. So growing, gaining, the greed, the treasure, getting valuables, the abundance from this and the enrichment. So this relationship so far, I'm picking up, you all, it's given a bit of, they're focused a little on money, and nothing is wrong with a couple focusing on the security, but it is coming off as if that is one of the reasons they got married. I'm getting loneliness. So there is someone that feels very alone in this marriage, someone that feels like they're trapped and they cannot get out. Someone who feels like all of their movements are being watched. They cannot do anything without the other looking at them or stalking them somewhat. As you can see, stalking and curiosity, that's right there. I got the card of sweet dream, someone being comfortable, satisfaction, and lazy day. So this card can have a few references, I'm not sure, but it could mean that either someone's satisfied or maybe someone feels that someone is comfortable and they're not putting in the work that they used to based on the relationship. I got the inducement, the persuasion, the bribe, and the temptation. So this could have a little bit of different energy to it. It could be temptation, someone searching for what's outside, or simply the bribe and persuasion is somebody somewhat talking someone into staying with someone when they want to leave. Sorry, guys, I have a card that fell off the table. Okay, just a second. The card of greed fell off. But it seems like someone is either thinking about stepping outside, or they're tempted, or this card could represent someone saying, you got to stay with me. A bit of that bribing energy. And I did get the card of eternal love and family. So someone wants eternal love in this, and someone wants to keep the family together. But there's a lot of other odd energy of greed and gain, and someone stalking, a bunch of weird energies coming out. But we will continue to read, and I will put these cards right here as reference. Okay, so we're going to get into another deck. All right, Spirit, give me the energy around Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's marriage. Let's see if we can narrow down some of this energy, you all. Let's see what comes out of this deck. What's in this marriage? Is it on the rocks? What can you tell me about this union? What's their problem? Wow. Okay. Okay, I see what this is about. All right. Any more cards for this, Spirit? Sorry, guys. Let's just get this card straightened out. Any more cards for Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's marriage, Spirit? Okay. Very interesting. What's going on with this marriage here, Spirit? Anything you'd like to tell me about it? Wow. Guys, this is crazy. Okay. And I will put the cards here so you guys know I'm not pulling anything that's new. So here are the cards. Spirit makes no mistakes sometimes when I get some of these cards. I got in danger to themselves, put in harm's way, causes unnecessary drama. So someone in this relationship is very dramatic, and they cause a lot of drama. And they pretty much start issues, is what Spirit is letting me know. And they can get kind of crazy. So some of these arguments that they might be having are not healthy. They could be more on the toxic side, because I am getting in danger type energy. And I got checkmate, upper hand, impossible for your opponent to win. So I wonder if in the beginning, if Priyanka Chopra felt like she was competing with any other women for Nick Jonas, because I am picking up that energy like, checkmate, I got him. There was something around that marriage or that union where someone felt like they won something, or they got one up on someone else. So I don't know if Nick Jonas was talking to any other women, or if Nick Jonas had feelings for any other women and rushed into this union with Priyanka. But we shall see what we can find. I got bitter, hard pill to swallow, painful to accept. There's bitter energy coming around this. Not sure what the bitterness is about. We'll see what we can find. I got exposed coming out. So the bitter and the hard pill to swallow and painful to accept could be the truth, right? The truth is always painful to accept. So something needs to come out about their union, guys. It's not healthy. There's something off. And the reason why I know this is because I got the card of divorce. This is what we're discussing. Is this marriage healthy? Spirit is letting me know. Dissolution of marriage. So this is right now in their energy. Now, this could change. If they work on their marriage, they can probably go to, therapy. Whatever it is that they got to do, there's something that needs to be done in this marriage, in this union, to mend it. But right now, energy-wise, based on the love reading that I'm doing, divorce is in their energy. So somebody wants this marriage, though, because as you guys remember, somebody wants the eternal love. Someone's chasing that, and someone wants the family. Someone wants this to stay together. But Spirit is letting me know divorce is in the air for these two. Now, this would have been a bit of that treasure energy, the wish fulfillment and the divine. So we got a bit of that divine calling, higher purpose, destiny fulfill, wish fulfillment, which means the same thing. So this marriage, to one of them, definitely feels like it has that treasure energy, which is what I was saying to you. It's like they got together as a way to make money. Like this was supposed to be about abundance. Now, I'm kind of picking up the energy, and I don't know why, but I'm kind of picking up the energy that there's a possibility maybe it could be Priyanka. I don't know. She felt like maybe getting with Nick Jonas was somewhat push her more into maybe the American Hollywood. I don't know if that's something she thought of. Although Priyanka, of course, she's very successful, and she was very successful in Bollywood, but Bollywood is definitely different than Hollywood. And sometimes it helps when you are linked or married to someone that has a big name already in American Hollywood. So I don't know if that's what this was about for her, but we shall continue to read. But someone definitely feels trapped in this union. And someone is definitely looking at this as if it's like they have something to gain. And we know that gain is here, right? Gain and all these other cards that came up in the beginning with the treasure. So gain, abundance, treasure, and the greed, the wish fulfillment. So it's definitely giving a bit of that. We got married for Hollywood. We got married for how it would appear in Hollywood. We would look good together, and we knew it. We're attractive, or whatever that was. That's what's kind of coming up in that energy. Okay, so I'm gonna push these other cards aside. I'll leave these other ones for reference. And I'm going to take out the broken oracle, guys, and I'm going to see what their relationship problems are. If there's any infidelity, is Nick Jonas stepping out on her? Is she stepping out on him? What is this relationship like? What are their problems? Because divorce is in the air, and I will definitely put that on the stand, right? So divorce is in the air, you all. It's really up to them. When I do love readings for couples, it can go either way, but it's completely up to them and how they handle it. But it's definitely in the air. Their marriage can fall apart, is what Spirit is saying, and the rumors are true. They are struggling, and he has not been wearing his ring for obvious reasons. So it's not just, oh well, I don't like jewelry. Another card fell out, but I'll keep it there because it applies. All right, any more cards, Spirit, for this energy between these two, this married couple? Something is very off. Spotlight, toxic people, hiding their true feelings. Anything else? Okay. Spiritual attack. Okay. Karma. Yeah, there's something odd about this relationship, you all. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm picking up the energy, but I'm very much so picking up the fact like Nick Jonas had a thing for someone else. And it's like Priyanka was competing and like took him. It's very weird energy. I don't know if there was another woman he was like into. I don't really know much about Nick Jonas. There we go. Any other cards for this energy, Spirit? There we go. Yeah, all this is coming out again. And we'll narrow it down because I keep getting the same cards, but we're going somewhere with this, guys. I got egg on their face, ashamed, backfire, got caught. There's something one of them did that made the situation fall apart. Someone stepped out on someone more than likely, but we'll keep reading and see what comes out. I got spotlight, like I was telling you guys. There's someone with the obsession of getting married for the money. Like it was about entertainment. It's about the treasure, the abundance, and the gaining, what they could get out of this union. So it was a union that came together based off of not necessarily love, but out of the gluttony, the greed. And I'm getting spotlight. So this was about the limelight, the audience, self-absorbed is why they got together. Eek. Hold on, guys, just a second. I want to make sure you guys get all these cards here. Just move them over so you guys can see. Along with the spotlight, I got toxic people around them, addictions, bad advice, and wrong crowd. So maybe at the time when they thought about getting married, they had toxic people around. Maybe people encouraged them, told them, hey, this is good. This will be good for the spotlight. You guys would make the perfect couple. You're both very attractive. This is all you need. Just get together. This union will be match made in heaven. But Spirit is saying that when they got together around toxic people, one of them were hiding their true feelings. Someone could have been secret in love, maybe not even with either one of them, right? Like Priyanka could have been in love with someone else, or he could have been in love with another woman, and they just simply just pushed through and got together because Spirit's saying cold and detached. I got the card of snooping, which I told you guys was already in this deck. And you guys know I go back to reference cards when they keep coming out. The sneak peek energy, snooping, someone being nosy. Up. And I got a bit of that spiritual attack, that karma, divine intervention, and facing their demons. So there's something about this union, guys, that's not stable. It's something off, like something, because I am getting a card of like, let me see here. The card of like checkmate, as if someone was competing for someone else's spot. This could be where the karma is coming from. A lot of these celebrities get together and people are dating and they don't mention they're dating each other, or there's feelings behind the scene. And a lot of times, even when it comes to the women, a lot of these women can be competing for a lot of these men in Hollywood. And this is why a lot of these women have like background drama and like beef. I actually did a reading on Rihanna and Naomi Campbell. Y'all can go check that out. But there's somewhat of a similar twist to that story. But a lot of the women in Hollywood date the same guys. So I don't know if there was someone that was supposed to be with Nick first. Did she steal Nick? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section. But karma's sitting around this. I got toxic love for them as a couple. The drama, the addictions, just the bad relationship. And like I've been telling you guys, the make it rain energy, the manifesting, the abundance, the unexpected money, the promotion, and the entrepreneur, which is the same thing. The gain, you guys, them being together for the gain purposes. Let me see if I can find any of the other cards here. And the gluttony, the greed, and the treasure. So this is about money. They got together and got wed due to money. That fell on the floor, but I'll get it after. And Spirit is letting me know right before the whole no money, there's no contact. So block, silent, treatment, cut it off, and communication. So their communication is very thin right now. It's not going on very thick. They're staying apart from each other. They got a bit of that silent treatment energy. Like they might be, and I know they went to a wedding recently in India for the billionaire. And to me, when I saw the photos, I thought they looked great. I thought they were a very attractive couple, but their body language to me was somewhat a little like off, not like that loving, passionate couple. So I wonder if they're separated. Have they been living away from each other for a little bit? Do they just show up to functions just to kind of keep up that image of we are married because we're in the spotlight? Spirit is saying there's egg on someone's face, something backfired, someone got caught. Now I'm going to see if any infidelity pops up. So I'm going to continue to see what cards I can pick up. And someone's snooping from a distance. You know what I mean? If you have no contact, you might have to snoop. And that's what Spirit is saying. No contact. So someone might have to snoop. And I've been picking up that it's Priyanka looking at what Nick is up to. But there is divorce in the air. So all these cards coming up make sense to me. Now I'm going to shuffle again and see if I can get a couple cards, and I'm going to separate them just to see if I can find out who it might, if anyone was in, if there's any infidelity and on whose part. Okay. All right, Spirit, give me a few cards for the troubles that, oh, that one wants to jump, but I'm not done. Give me a few cards, not just for the troubles, but the troubles that Nick Jonas has given this marriage. What are his problems here? All right, guys, we'll see what we can get. See if we can narrow it. He's stubborn. Okay, what else, Spirit? Nick Jonas, what has he caused in this marriage? For Priyanka Chopra, what are the issues he brings to this marriage? Nick Jonas, what are the issues? Any other issues here, Spirit? Nick Jonas. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what else I can get here, guys. Nick Jonas's energy. Let's see what else cards want to fall out the deck, guys. Let's see what else will fall out. Nick Jonas's energy. What is he like in this marriage? Oh, sorry, guys. Something fell off my desk. I will go and grab it. And I'll grab the other two cards that fell on the floor earlier as well. Oh, Spirit now let me know exactly who has a habit of kind of stalking. So it seems like, well, I'll see if it comes out in Priyanka's energy as well. But it is actually Nick that is doing the snooping. Okay. One last card for this energy, Spirit. Oh, few. Contemplating. Cold shoulder. There it is. Okay. I got a lot of cards coming out for him. So I'll share it with you all. But yeah. So I'll tell you guys what came out. Let me just kind of put it in the order it kind of came in, or similar to that. There was the planning here, the toxic love, the unfinished business, the snooping, the intimacy, and the snooping, sick and tired, or cold contemplation. Okay. So what I got here, guys, for this is Spirit is saying he's stubborn. There's mind games sitting around him. He keeps planning things probably and not sticking to it, which is a problem in their marriage. What has happened is, they've had their problems, is what Spirit's letting me know. And it seems like at some point they had unfinished business along with the intimacy card. Like they reconciled their marriage. They were really trying to work on this as a couple. And Spirit is letting me know the love is toxic, so they're not able to really survive this. Nick seems to not trust this woman. He's always snooping, is what I'm picking up. And he's sick and tired of being with her and having these horrible cycles. He's contemplating right now on what way he should go with this marriage. And Spirit is once again saying cold shoulder, breakup, distance, and separation. So there is strong separation in their energy as a couple. Now, I'm going to pull some last cards, and I'm going to see what I can find. I know I have a lot of mess here, guys, but this is what happens when you go through all these oracle cards. But I'll put that back there. Okay. All right, let me see what cards I can pull for the both of them. What are some of the problems in this marriage, Spirit? Interesting. More cards for this energy, this marriage, and the issues that they have. All right. Wow. So I have the card of stingy. Penny pinches, doesn't give up their money willingly. So money is a problem in this marriage, but you guys know this because we keep on getting the card of gain and abundance. Prefers to go Dutch, splits everything. Spends other people's money. So this could be an issue. If they're having financial issues, Spirit is talking about money a lot in this relationship. Them getting together for money, and money being a big factor in this marriage. Maybe someone is not pleased with how money is being spent. And someone feels a little bit tight-handed with their money. Maybe someone is careless with how they spend. I got TikTok energy. Wasting time, too late, dragging in their feel of committal. Time is running out, years gone by with little to no improvement. So really, Spirit is saying through this marriage, their marriage has never grown. It's never improved. It's been bad from day one. And with all the years they've been together, including a new child, it has never grown. I have wreckage energy. Forces others into submission, makes others feel intimidated. Partner allows them to win because it's easier than fighting. This energy I'm really picking up is that Priyanka Chopra. I feel like she is a bit controlling, and she could be trying to control Nick Jonas because he is a younger man for her. A lot of older women do that when they get with younger men. Instead of just respecting it as he's a younger man and I'm with him and he's still a man, they will start to treat that man like a child. Now I got the worst card, you guys, the never after. Regrets marrying. Okay, I want you guys to see that on the bottom there. regrets marrying the person they are with, should have trusted their instincts. Sorry, guys. Living in regret and wants to leave, but has difficulty. So somebody wants out. There is divorce in the air. There is no lies around it. I didn't really pick up infidelity necessarily. So it seems like the both of them are somewhat faithful to each other, but they got a lot of money issues. A lot of that we're in it for the money energy, and it's not working. Somebody feels trapped. Someone wants out. And as you guys see, coming up in Nick Jonas's energy, he's not a saint. He plays mind games. He's a little stubborn and all that, from what Spirit is saying. But he wants out of the marriage, and he's tried to work it with his wife before, because reconciliation is a card coming up for that union. So they have broken up before, guys. They've had their struggles, and he's tired. So if Nick Jonas gets a divorce in the next year or two, I would not be surprised, because that energy is coming up in the cards, and Spirit gave me the divorce card for them as a couple. There's no infidelity from what I see, but I was a little surprised that Nick was the one actually keeping an eye on, Priyanka. I thought it would have been Priyanka, but I guess not. It's really him keeping an eye on her, and he could be keeping an eye on her, guys, for the stingy attribute. Maybe he feels that she is spending way too much of their money. That could be a problem. The greed and the gluttony, the stinginess, like you're not understanding how to spend money. You're a greedy individual on how you choose to spend money. You're not respecting our money. That could be a problem in their marriage, because greed and stingy and all this money issues are coming around it. So there you guys have it. This will be my quick little read on them. But yeah, there's truth to it, guys. There's divorce in the air, and he's regretting his marriage. So until next time, you guys, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will get to more royal readings. Not royal, celebrity readings. I do a lot of royal readings on this channel, guys, but celebrity readings. Until next time, bye-bye.